All right, good afternoon, guys. Excuse me. Yesterday we learned about circumference of a circle, which is the distance around the circle. Today we're going to talk about area, which is the which is the amount inside the circle. The area is inside the circle. Circumference is outside the circle. So what is it? The area is the square units that cover a circle. Is the space inside. Okay, yesterday's circumference, today area. The formula is area equals pi, there's 3.14 again, radius squared. Now when you square a number, you're multiplying it by the same number. So if you're squaring 4, you're doing 4 times 4. A review from yesterday. Diameter and radius. Diameter is all the way across, and the radius is 1/2 the diameter. So if the diameter is 10, the radius is 5. Area of circle. Now, like yesterday, I'm going to go through a couple of examples, and I'm going to have you do the rest when we get finished with the video. Again, I'm going to start with question 2, and I'm always going to start with writing my formula down each time. Question 2 says, find the area of a circle with a radius of 8. So I'm going to plug it in. Area equals 3.14. And watch this. The radius is 8, but you have to square it. Don't forget that square. That's why I always want you to write down the formula. So let's kind of work through it. And as you see, I rewrite it every time. And you see I have a 64 there. Well, where did I get that 64 from? 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64. So I'm just going to multiply these two numbers, and I get approximately 200.696 centimeters. Okay. That's example 2. Okay, now we're going back to the pictures of a circle. I'm going to do example 5 again. That 9 is my diameter. There's my formula. I need the radius. So if the diameter is 9, radius is half the diameter. My radius is 4.5. That's not my answer. That's what I need for the formula. So let's plug it in. Area equals 3.14. Radius squared. Yes, you can square 4.5. So let's kind of run through it. I'm going to do my square first, so I'm going to rewrite it. 4.5 times 4.5. And then when I multiply these two, I end up with this. So let's kind of review. The picture shows me the diameter. Whoops, hang on. Sorry, I went dark. Okay, let's start again. The picture shows me the diameter. The formula wants the radius. So I took half the diameter, I got 4.5. I just plugged it in. 4.5 times 4.5 is 20.25. And then I finished it off in the calculator. Okay, next example. Okay, this is one that you're going to really need to pay attention to. So let's write the formula down. Again. I'm going to again do the middle problem, number 8. Let's read it. The area of a circle is 12.56, so the area is given. What is the radius of the circle? Okay, so let's just fill it in. There's my area, my equal sign, my 3.14. We're trying to find radius, and radius is squared. So that's, got to remember, put that 2, that square root. Okay, now, again, we got a multiplying equation. So I've got to divide 3.14 into 12.56. If I do that in the calculator, I get 4. Now, let's look at the last step. It wants the radius. This part right here is not in radius form, it's in radius squared form. So to get it in radius form, I have to take the square root of both. That gives me an r, and the square root of 4 is 2. Now you say, how do you get 2 out of the square root of 4? Well, 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay? A couple of other examples of square roots. The square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 25 is 5. 4 times 4, 5 times 5. Let's do one more. The square root of 64 is 8. These are just some examples down here. But for our particular answer, it wanted the radius of that circle, and the radius is 2. I'm going to have you go back and redo, or not redo, but complete the problems that we did not complete, and use the middle section as a guide to help you to complete 1 through 9.